Merizo Mayor Ernest Chargaloff is upset he hasn't been kept in the loop on the progress of repairs to the Bili and Piguat bridges in his village. After verbalizing his concerns for months, Chargaloff says he sent a letter last month to Department of Public Works Director Andy Leon Guerrero inquiring about the project. However, he still hasn't heard a response from DPW on the status of the bridge repairs and the rights-of-way issues.
The last time I reported was that they're trying to do the rights-of-way manual, which is just an SOP for the eminent domain process. And I don't know what their status is about that.
Senator Tom Atta, who is the committee chair on Utilities, Transportation, Public Works, and Veterans Affairs, says last year officials thought introducing a rights-of-way manual in the legislature would have moved projects like the Merizo Bridges along. So a bill was introduced and passed, but the governor vetoed it because an amendment would have jeopardized funding from the federal government on highway projects. And then the legislature found out they really didn't need a rights-of-way manual after all.
Given that, DPW and Federal Highways went back and they sat down and then finally agreed that you really did not have to have a rights-of-way manual approved by the legislature.
As for the Merizo Bridges, Adam mentions that he spoke with Parsons Brinkerhoff and the company told him about 30% of the design work is completed. He also gave PNC a copy of the map for the bridges, which notes the 2 existing bridges in turquoise, the missing rights-of-way in red, and property limits in green. In general, Ada says GUAM must address rights-of-way changes and acquiring property for projects like this to move faster.
Where rights-of-way issues really comes in is that, like down the road, the southern roads, in as much as the federal government would like to undertake improvement projects down there, they can't, because pretty much a lot of the roads down in the south, the government of Guam does not have clear title to it. They still belong to private property owners.
While Addis says his committee will be meeting with new officials in 2011 over rights-of-way and other issues, Mayor Chargaloff feels this could have been more tolerable for southern residents if the temporary designs to the bridges were done right. He says the bridges should have been restored to 2 lanes instead of a 1-lane motorcycle ramp while they wait for the final repairs to be done.
If they only had done it right, instead of making it a motorcycle ramp, if they had only made it good in the first place, at least, although it's temporary, but it could have made it where it's not an inconvenience. Right. I don't think that people will continue to harp about it.
Josh Tikenko, PNC News.